Hi friends, today we will speak about target therapy. At first, let's take a look at some key concepts and points about cancer. Cancer is a multifactorial disease, major cause of death, chemotherapy challenges, toxicity, drug resistance, low tumor selectivity, current strategies, liposomes, resistance modulators, antidotes, gene therapy. Targeted therapy is more specific, fewer side effects. Let's take a look at the impact of cancer. Cancer causes 7.6 million deaths every year, which represents 13% of global deaths. Now let's move to the traditional treatments. The main treatments include surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation. However, these treatments have some limitations. They lack selectivity, cause toxicity, and lead to drug resistance. So, what is needed? There is a growing need for targeted therapy to overcome these challenges. Let's take a look at the journey of targeted therapy development over time. From 1900 to 1970, identified oncogenes and tumor suppressor genes. From 1980 to 1990, first targeted drugs. 2000, rise of tyrosine kinase inhibitors, TKIs. 2010 to present, precision medicine enables personalized treatments. Current research focus on overcoming resistance and combining with immunotherapy. Now, we can define target therapy. It's a type of treatment that blocks the growth of cancer cells by interfering with specific cell molecules required for carcinogenesis and tumor growth, rather than by simply interfering with all rapidly dividing cells as with traditional chemotherapy. Targeted therapy can be classified into three main types. Let's go through them one by one. 1. Monoclonal antibodies. Antibodies bind to cell surface receptors. They block signals. This marks cells for destruction. 2. Small molecule inhibitors. Small molecules enter cells easily. They target intracellular proteins. This disrupts signaling. 3. Nanodrug delivery. Conjugation of nanoparticles with ligands of cancer-specific tumor biomarkers is a potent therapeutic approach to treat cancer diseases with the high efficacy. Targeted therapy has a wide range of applications. Let's explore how it works. 1. Tyrosine kinase inhibitors. Small molecule TKIs can be locally applied to manipulate immune responses. Topical formulations of Janus kinase inhibitors are used to treat autoimmune skin diseases and eye inflammation. Inhaled kinase inhibitors are being explored for lung diseases. 2. EGFR. Topical EGFR inhibitors enhance the effector phase of contact hypersensitivity. They prevent UVR-induced skin tumors and block UVR's immunosuppressive effects. Topical EGFR inhibitors can enhance the immune response to cutaneous vaccination. How does targeted therapy work? Unlike traditional treatments, it attacks cancer in very specific ways. Let's explore these mechanisms. Interrupt the cell growth. Cut off the blood supply to tumor cell. Target the defects in the cancer cells. Carry other drugs to a tumor. Cause cell death. Make the cancer cells more receptive to the immune system. Now, let's look at a real example of targeted therapy and how it works. 1. Cetuximab, Erbitux, target epidermal growth factor receptor, EGFR, which is overexpressed in some colorectal and head and neck cancers. Mechanism of action. Binds to EGFR, blocking its activation. Inhibits cancer cell proliferation and induces apoptosis. Clinical use. Approved for metastatic colorectal cancer and head and neck squamous cell carcinoma. Used in combination with chemotherapy or radiation therapy. 2. HER2 type. Antibody-drug conjugate targeting HER2. Approved uses. 1. HER2 positive and HER2 low metastatic breast cancer. 2. HER2 mutant non-small cell lung cancer. 3. HER2 positive gastric and gastroesophageal cancer. Mechanism of action. Binds to HER2 receptors on cancer cells. Gets internalized inside the cell. Releases a chemotherapy drug directly inside the tumor. Causes DNA damage and triggers cancer cell death. 3. Trastuzumab, Herceptin, target, HER2 receptor, overexpressed in 20-30% of breast cancers. Mechanism of action, binds to HER2, blocking signaling pathways. Inhibits cancer cell growth and induces cell cycle arrest. Clinical use, treats HER2 positive breast cancer, early and metastatic, often combined with chemotherapy for better efficacy. Side effects, potential cardiotoxicity. Requires regular cardiac monitoring. Let's take a look at the structure of trastuzumab. Recent advance in topical targeted therapies, vemurafenib. Vemurafenib shows promise in accelerating wound healing via activation of the MAPK pathway. Locally applied targeted therapies may have significant potential for treating conditions affecting accessible epithelial tissues. Why is targeted therapy considered a game changer in cancer treatment? Let's explore its key benefits: precision and specificity, higher efficacy, personalized treatment, fewer side effects, better quality of life, combination potential. While targeted therapy has many advantages, it also comes with some challenges. Let's explore them: resistance development, limited applicability, side effects, high cost, complex treatment, limited long-term data. What's next for targeted therapy? Personalized medicine, tailoring treatments based on individual profiles. This optimizes effectiveness and minimizes harm. Immunotherapy combinations, combining targeted agents with immunotherapies. This boosts immune response. New drug targets, discovering novel targets. This expands treatment options for cancer patients.
Thank you for your attention.